is the last man standing, Apollon's axle. Another maximum weight event. You have to pick the axle up to your chest, press it overhead. Now, of course, we've seen the world record back in Turkey go up to 210 kilos. We're not going to see that today, are we?
No, we're not, because the strongest guy on Apollon axle, we have to face it, it's Vytautas by far. But anyway, you know, I think we're going to see some great presses here today. Laurence already surprised me by doing so good in deadlift, by setting a personal best with 20 kilos.
Well, let's not forget, Laurence in Turkey did 205 kilos.
Gary Gardner failed the opening lift of 155 kilos. Coletto, he too struggled. Ricardo Nort, again, 155 was too much. Mark Felix, though, hit that and went on to do 165. Vilzinski hit 175 and then failed 180. So we join the action with Stefan Solvi-Petursson trying to hit 195. We still have Brian Shaw in the contest, LALAS, Shahlaei, some big names still. This is the original prototype Apollon's axle made for the world's strongest man. And I'm afraid Stefan Solvi-Petursson is at 185 at his best, just over 400 pounds. We've seen that shoulder problem in the past. Darren Sadler, I didn't mention him, he's still in this lineup. And the pocket rocket, as he's often referred to, is an extremely dynamic package. This would be an absolute personal best for him, though, by a long way. And he doesn't have the belly that some of the others have to rest it on. He's got the hardened abs of a lean athlete, but really, you need a bit of a ledge to sit it on. Now here's Vytautas LALAS. Well, no insult, but he does have a bit of a power belly, that helps, but no, he doesn't get it to his shoulders. Something went wrong there, perhaps just hit his windpipe. I think that's exactly what happened. Again, this time he's got it. Does he have the shoulder power? Ha! Amazing, really, 195. And after all that struggle, how easy was the press? His shoulders are ridiculous. Now the turn of Brian Shaw to try and remain with the best. We saw that Laurence Shahlaei did 205 back in Istanbul. See what Brian Shaw can do here. Just to get up that 6'8" frame. Big hit with the legs, and goodness me, this man is on form. Well, he might have been a bit slow by his standards in the farmer's walk, but in the static stuff, the deadlift, and now the axle, he looks truly tremendous. Laurence Shahlaei tied in that deadlift, won the farmer's walk, did 205 at Istanbul. This should be within his range. Yes, it is. I wouldn't say comfortable, I would say just a no more, really. $205 kilograms on the bar now. This is really world-class lifting. 215, the world record by Zydrunas Savickas of Lithuania. Here is his compatriot now, keeping the Lithuanian flag flying. He really struggled to get it to his chest at 195. Again, it's difficult to his chest. The shoulder power, though, is it there at this weight? Just that left arm crumbled a bit. So 195 is his best. And Shaw then, his turn. I think he has the power to do this, you know. He is on such good form at the moment. Certainly would have done this if he hadn't have done the deadlift beforehand. To the chest. Over 450 pounds thrown overhead with ease on what is an extremely difficult implement to lift. The thick handle, the weights at the end don't spin, it's all fixed. Look at this, though. Raw power from a potential world's strongest man winner. You'd have to back Brian Shaw to win it, if not this year, sometime in the next coming 2 or 3 years. But Laurence Shahlaei, so improved, what can the Englishman do? He did this weight in Istanbul. To the chest without a problem. The crowd would just love to see this go overhead. Now, he is, I don't think it's fainting, it's actually cramp. I've seen this happen to Laurence before. So, Brian Shaw out on top of his own, back in second on 195 kilos. It's a tie, Shahlaei and LALAS. After 3 events then, it's Laurence Shahlaei still in the lead by 1.5 points over Brian Shaw. In third is Felix, just ahead of Stefan Solvi and LALAS.